Hello, everybody, and I would like to thank my wonderful subscribers. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another building Yato video. And today, we are going to build the Formula 1 race car. And while we do that, I am going to tell you about what is happening in period 6, which, if you watch my videos, you may know as my CSU period. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I recommend you watch my other Yato videos. Like the one I just made about the prison island. You can check that out by just going a bit further down. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, should start with bad number 1. But okay, I am gonna start the story as if you already know everything, okay? So, as you guys can remember, my class has just started its common senior experience. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, it is basically something that every senior has to do, I think. And basically, we all have to do a big group project about a book we're reading. And it's always going to be an informative book. Our book was called The Anxious Generation. And it is about how technology is ruining the minds and childhoods of a bunch of kids, okay? The whole point of the big assignment is to, have us work together to, make a change in our community or whatever. I don't know, man. I'm just telling you what they told me, basically. But okay, I told you it was a group project. Now, every group has 4 or 5 people, okay? My group has 5 people, including me. And now, I said it was a project. So, you may be thinking, okay, you guys all have to work on one project. But here's the thing, it's actually more complicated than that. We don't just have to work on one project as a group. We have to work on 3. Now you may be asking, Matthew, what are these projects? What could they even be? Are they really hard or something? Well, that's the interesting part. We, the teachers, aren't the ones who give us the assignments about what we have to do. We come up with those. Okay, so basically, we have to come up with ideas on what our projects are gonna be. Now, you may be asking, well, if that's the case, then that sounds way too freeform. How does it work? Well, that's simple. Yesterday and today, the teacher told us a whole bunch of options on what we could do. And I am just gonna give you, from memory, what I believe the options were. Okay, so we could do a food fair. And what that is we basically go to a food place and we ask them, hey, can you sponsor us for our the CSE project, the Common Senior Experience? And, if they say yes, then we can bring food for a food fair that's gonna happen, I guess. So, yeah. So, we have to actually go out of our houses, go to a restaurant, and we would actually have to get them to sponsor us for our little idea. I don't know what business would trust a bunch of teenagers to do that, but okay. We don't have to do that. That's one of the options. We could also do a podcast. Yeah, we would have to actually do a podcast and post it, I guess. Another option of what you could do is you could... Give me a minute. What way does it go? So, okay, we put this here. Okay. Yep. Okay. Another option of what you could do is you could do a presentation. Then the good part about doing a presentation. You have to, I don't know if it's true, but you have to do it to another schedule. You would actually have to go during a period. You would have to actually, when you present, it has to be to another period. Or, to another schedule. Here's an example. My team leader asked the teacher, oh, hey, can we present to Wolf Canyon Elementary? And she said, yes, you could do that if you get permission. So, you could actually go off campus to do it during the period. Is that crazy? I get that we're almost adults, but that seems insane to me, okay? I cannot even fathom that. We would probably need a parent's permission, and I don't even know how we would drive there. But to me, that is nuts. So you could go to an elementary schedule. Or maybe even a middle schedule, I think. So crazy, right? Did you ever have to do something like that when you were in schedule? But yeah. You could do a blog. You could actually do a blog about, I don't know, addiction? Oh, you could write a song. You could literally make up an original song with lyrics, and I guess somebody might have to sing it. So you could do almost anything, I'm pretty sure. So But also you have to do 3 assignments. So and you can't do one idea more than once. So if you do one presentation, that's it. You're done. You can't do another presentation. So that's So only one idea once is basically the rule. And you might be able to tell, but from the options I gave you, you can probably see that the amount of work that each one takes is really different from each other. Making a song, doing a presentation, doing a food event. That's all a lot of different levels of hard work. So pretty wild. You can do an art piece. You guys would each do an art piece, and you guys could put it together at the end, I guess. So my team we've only figured out one project, and that is the elementary one. I don't even know how that's gonna happen, because according to the teacher, we could do it during her period, during block day. So yeah, we could do that. I don't really know how that works though, because like the time it takes to drive to an elementary school and back, like I don't know where Wolf Canyon is, but I'm going to assume it's a pretty large drive, right? So I can't imagine that it will that it won't take up a lot of time, right? How do I put this back on? Give me a minute. Man, it's so hard. Put this here. Put this right here. Put this here. Okay. But yeah, no, it's a lot. And then, like, that's not even counting the time it takes to actually present to the kids or whatever. So yeah, there's no way we could get that done in 2 hours, I think. Unless the presentation is gonna take, 2 minutes or something. So yeah, I cannot see that actually happening. Or either it probably doesn't change that idea to something else. Although, he might not. Yeah, he does have a little sister, he told me. So yeah, maybe, maybe he'll actually work hard. Because our either is very monotone and very quiet. We have a very quiet leader who doesn't really take control of the situation. But he did tell me on Messenger that he wants us to be a little more serious. Because according to the teacher, she had the power to stop us from graduating by, giving us less points. So yeah, her period actually does matter. And how come it's only been 13 minutes? I feel like I've been talking for way, way more than that. Oh, this part came off. That's not good. This here then. There we go again. Yay, this part here. And this one here. But yeah. What sucks is that on the first day, when we were supposed to be brainstorming ideas, 2 of our members weren't even there. So today, we had to catch them up real quick on what was happening. So, yeah. I don't know how we are gonna do. I really hope, we are not getting an A or a B. But as long as I get a C, I think I'll be okay with that. So, yeah. I don't know. Tomorrow is Wednesday. And that is my favorite period. Because we don't have... It's my favorite period because, I don't have to do the... Give me a minute. It's my favorite period because I don't have CSU that day. Am I missing a piece or what? Am I missing a piece? I don't see it. Not here. Where is it? Where is it? I legitimately can't find it. I can't. I don't think I put it on here yet. Okay, well, I'm just gonna put these down and see what happens. Okay, put this here, and then this here. Oop, and now I'm actually gonna have to. Oh, here we go. Here it is. It was hidden under another piece. That explains a lot. That often happens to me. But yeah, there's actually nothing really cool at this point. God, I love when a soda has ice in it, and the ice starts to melt, and it turns into this really good temperature that I love. But yeah. We are learning, give me a minute. In the schedule, I'm doing a video. Yeah, just give me a couple minutes. Okay, so yeah. Today in financial algebra, we are learning about, what were they? Mutual funds. We are learning about mutual funds. So yeah. I think they have a basic idea of what they are, maybe. Sorry, I think she talking in net or something. Give me a minute. This is really hard to do. While somebody talking in the background makes it really difficult to actually focus on work. Wait, well, not work. This is not work. This is fun. Okay, so put this here, I think. Yeah, so put this piece here. Put this part right about. Where did this go? It's hard to do. Okay, so it's this way with this one here. Okay. There we go. Bam. Okay. But yeah, we're learning about mutual funds, or what was it? It was mutual something. But what I got from the idea is that it's a bunch of different stocks, and it's a bunch of different stocks from different companies, and somebody manages them, and you're basically just given a bunch of different investments from different companies. So you're not just doing one, you're doing a bunch. Was it mutual fund, or it was mutual something? If you guys have any idea on the topic, feel free to tell me the real name. It was something. Oh, I wish I had my notebook right now, because my notebook really had all the answers on I've been using a little mini notebook to write down oh, here we go. I've been using a little mini notebook to write down all the information I've been learning so far. For a couple days now. So yeah. Okay. Flip this over here. Go here. Put it on the old pad over here. Bam! Look at that eraser. Okay, but now we do that on the other side. Putting this one. And then this one. But yeah, we're gonna be learning more about that on, what is it, Thursday? Is it Thursday? The day after tomorrow, I think it is. So yeah. But tomorrow is my favorite because it has all my favorite periods. First period, which is economics. Second period, which is basically just real life skills. Like, things that you could use in real life. Where's 14? Where's 14? Basically, like, how to read a clock. How to read a clock. How to write intersive. How to give a good interview. You know, all that. So basically, it's stuff you can use in real life, okay? But yeah. Okay. And there we go. I think I am gonna end it with, gonna finish one more step by putting these here. Okay, yeah. And I am going to end it on step 26. End of part 1. And I hope to see you guys next time for part 2. Bye!